This
So how many of them have been tried with yesterday's concept? Anyone tried? Please type it as yes. Tried. So we'll wait for another 2 more minutes so that all our others can join. So please put your message on your group so that everyone can join the session as soon as possible. Fine, we will start with the session. So hope you people have been come across with the landing page. So can I know that which are the two websites which have been referred for creating with the landing page? So at least two. So I think I have been talked about three. So at least can you tell me that which are the two website which we referred for creating the landing pages? So one was the existing account of our previous concept, that is email marketing. So do you remember that we did the email marketing through which website, through which tool we created with the email templates? Very good. So in the same MailChimp account, we can be able to create with the landing page. So which we have seen in the last class. And one more website which you can be able to download the landing page tool offline, and you can be able to create it, that was nicepage.com. Suppose if you want to use it for your business, and it should be with the subscribed version. So on the chargeable basis, if you want to use it and you want to make it good designs, so the templates which are recommended, you can be able to get it through another page builder which is called as instapage.com. Okay, fine. Let me share the screen, and once I'll show it. So hope my screen is visible to everyone. So once you are going to download, so let me take you to nicepage.com. So here you can be able to download an offline file. So the offline file, it is going to be with the same name, nicepage.exe. So you can double click and install it. So you will be able to see an icon like this on your desktop. So you can double click on this, and you can be able to design it, the page how you want it. So you can be able to log in with this account with your Gmail account. In case if you have been used it for the first time, you can sign it up. So you can sign it up with your Gmail account. So you will be getting an access the password on your email ID. So once you have been activated, so you can be able to start to design it. So here also you can be able to see that the same logo, you can be able to create it. So you can add an image, so you can upload the images what you have it on your system. So you have to bring it all the images on your library, your. Okay, so you can be able to bring it like this. You can increase, decrease. Then you can be able to see that the menu bar, it has been there with the home, about, contact, page one, like that it is there. So you can be able to change it, or you can be able to uh, remove with this. Okay, so let me keep it as a. So only one page I'll keep it. Okay, so there's the only one page I am going to keep it. So here I'll just rename it with some other name and click on done. Okay, so I've given this, or you can be able to give your tagline also. Okay, so let me keep it like this. So then next you are going to add it with any other further content. So you can be able to add it over here. So click on add blocks. So what do you want to add it? Is it you want to add a text button, text one, or do you want to add it with images or with any kind of categories over here? You can be able to add it. So let me add it, the text one. So I can add all the contents over here. Then you can be able to start to add it with the another block. So where you want to give it with text with the image, or do you want to fulfill with the sliders, that is multiple images you want to add it to your page. So let me add a text on image. So I can be able to add the content. So you can refer any of the existing page. So you try to duplicate with that page, so that it will be easy for you to get to know that how the business pages it is going to be referred with. Okay, so let me put it. So if you want to change the content over here. Okay, so let me give this. Okay, so if you want to add an image, anything else you want to add it. Yes, I'll apply that. So like this, you can be able to change your content Yeah. So the next thing is you can be able to add the blocks. So however you want to design it, you can be able to change it with their font styles, colors, with the whatever the templates are available. You can be able to make use of it. You can add the images, so you can be able to add many other concepts into your page. So if you have any kind of codings, so you can be able to add with that coding also. Okay, so once after making your page, so you are going to save this. So it has shown as a saved, and make sure that in all the formats, so how does it looks, whether is it making it overwrite on the data from each content. Okay, so like this you can be able to confirm that how the data it is looking for. So once it is everything it has been found fine, then you can be able to start to upload this. So you can be able to export it to a website. So here it says, and you can be able to click on, and this website you should make sure that it is going to be with the extension of .nicepage.io. You don't get it as .com, .co.in. So such kind of a domain, if you want it, it is going to be on chargeable basis. So it is only for you to make you understand that how does a web page can be created. So I'll just publish this. So now it is ready. So you can just copy this website address and start to promote this. See, there's a simple landing page. So you can design your landing page or a web page how you want to define your products or services on internet. So you can create your own web pages, you can create your own website also, but only the thing is, since it is a free of cost, you will get this domain, the subdomain as nicepage.io. If you pay the money, you will get the same thing with the .com or .in also. Okay, you can start to take this, you can start to make this link. So you can make it shorter also by using there is a website called bitly.com. You might have been seen lot of time when you receive any SMS or with the WhatsApp messages with the website address stating as a bitly. So it is one of a website which will make your the lengthier URL into the shorter URL. So you can just follow with all this. So let me click on. So let me add this as an extension so that it will be always used for my requirements of making it. Yeah, it is available now. So let me click on the first link. So let me paste the link what I have been generated. Now click on create. So this became the shorter URL for your website now. So you can copy and you can test it out. So by pasting this link, whether is it opening your business page. Okay, so a simple link can be used in all your advertisements. Wherever you are running with your post, you can start to give a link of this so that it will be helpful to your audiences to know about yourself. So you can be able to write all your details over here. So you can bring up all your offers or anything you want to share it to your audiences on the internet. You can be able to bring it easily and make use of this platform so that you can be able to reach it with the more audiences. So is that clear to everyone with this, or do you have any kind of a doubt? So you can clarify it and then we can be able to go with the further concepts. If it is understood, you can type it as move on. If you have any doubt, you can be able to type it with the question what you have it. Hope the screen is visible. Or do you want me to repeat it? I can show it once again. But I want you people to make use of this feature. Hope anyone is there online. So is that clear with this concept of creation of landing page by using the nice page? Yes. Thank you for the response. So shall we move on to the next one, or do you have anything to clarify on this? Type it as move on if you want to start with the next topic. Yes. Thank you for the responses. Okay. So we shall have a 5 minutes of break and we will be back so that we will start with the new concept and we will have a continuous session on that. Okay. So let us have a break. So we'll get back at 6:45. Thank you for being online. Hope my voice is audible now. Can anyone confirm me? Yeah. Thank you for the responses. So the next new topic we are going to discuss about the Twitter marketing. So you all know that it is one of the fastest connecting social media platform, we can say it. So one of the professional way of getting connecting to the people. So Twitter, we can say it. So with the Twitter, LinkedIn also can be considered as a professional media, we can say it. So whereas other platforms, we can consider it as an consumer based, so that is B2C platforms. And LinkedIn, Twitter, we can consider it as an B2B platforms, where we can be able to directly get connected to the people who are with the business owners, right? So let us talk about the Twitter marketing. So how many of them in this participants list so have a Twitter account and you are active on that? Please type it as me. So give me a minute. I'll just be back. Yes. So you have it, but not active on that. That's fine. So most of the people who have been created with the Twitter account, they will be only for the testing purpose. They might have been tried it, but to be active, so you should be regularly to be followed with certain profiles, and you should be able to do the tweets. So here for every other platform we call it as a postings, where we call it for Twitter as a tweet. Yes. So now when you are going to use a Twitter comparatively to any other platform, so you will be having a separate account for the personal account as well as a, business account. So whereas Twitter can be used on the same platform with both personal as well as on the uh, professional, or it could be brand, the business brand account. So you can be able to get logged into the business account. So I'll share my screen. So let me go to the twitter.com. So if you are not being created with your account, you can be able to sign up with your Gmail account. So once you are going to sign it up, it may ask for the personal details. So you can be able to ignore it. You can skip that the details what you are going to be asked. So you can later on update it. So once it has been created, this is the first screen. So the home screen what you are going to get it for the twitter.com. So once after creating it, so make sure that you are going to complete with your profile. So there is no identity is found with the profile, then the people will start to ignore it. The visibility of it, it is going to get reduced. So we call the process as profile optimization. So make sure that you are going to complete with your profile. So let me go to the profile option. So here it is going to show with the profile picture. So where you can be able to upload your own images. So when you are going to upload with your images, make sure that it is going to be professionally, it is going to be identified. So if you are going to add with your company logo, you can add it. But when you are saying it as a personal branding, so it is mandatory that you are going to professionally be added with your profile image. So why it is like that? As I said, this is a platform where you can be able to meet up with B2B people. So it has to be considered that one of a profile which is really a human is existing in that account. So it has been uh, active through an human activities, so that then only it is going to be considered that, because of identifying it as a fake account, if there is any kind of a non human being profile images and there is no image at all in the profile picture, so the Twitter itself, it is going to ignore with such identities. Okay, so try to add it with your business logo, or at least you should have it your own images. So adding your own images will have more identity than adding it with any other kind of images. And don't try to take it the images which is taken very far. So you are there on the top of the hill and it has been taken from the bottom of the hill. So or something unprofessional, like you have been taken a image in the party, so that it should not be made it. So try to have it with the professional way of appearance. Okay, so that is on profile picture. So the next thing is your Twitter banner, so the cover image. So you can click on edit profile and you can be able to change it over here. So let me try to add this. Okay, so let me apply it. So you can add your quote on this and tagline of your business also you can be able to add over there. So the next thing is add with your bio. So that is a description about your profile. So let me add it as an hashtag. Okay, so I'll just give a description about myself. So up to 160 characters, the character limitation it is there. Location. So I say Bangalore. Then website, I can be able to share it this so that if anyone visits, so that can be able to reach to my website page. Then add with your birth date, so change it with that. Then here you have an option as switch to professional, that is your personal account should be turned into professional account. So you can be able to click over here. So generally when you are going to uh, do any kind of activities on your personal profile, so it will be reached only to the limited people. And if you want to run with an ads, it is mandatory you should be able to be on the business account. So let me click on switch to professional. I say agree and continue. So add a description about your business. Okay, so let me keep it like this. Next. So what is this all about? So you are related to which category? So I'll say it as a professional services or advertising and marketing agency. So click on next. So this you are being created for business or for creator. It is like do you want to do with your personal branding or it is for your business branding? So I have chosen as business branding. So click on next. So you have to do some activities. So as of now, I'll keep it as skip for now. Let me save this. So here the last option you have it something called edit professional profile. So in case any changes you can be able to make here and you can be able to save this. Yes, save it. Okay. So this is how your profile it is going to be displayed to anyone who is going to visit my profile. So it should be clear that what it is all about. Okay. So let me save it. Yes. So the people when they are going to visit any profile, if it is found anything which is not complete, so the people will not believe on that person or on that brand. So it is our own experiences if you take it. So we will not believe it on the empty web pages. So we will believe it on something which is going to talk about anything which we are looking for. So we believe it on that. In the same way, you have to prepare your profile. So the first thing is your profile optimization. So which is been done. The next thing is you have to make on a regular basis of tweets. So that is posting it. So start to do the tweets. So here the tweet it is nothing but the posting. So sorry, when you are going to write any tweet, so you have been restricted with the characters. So you have to come to the home page and go for the tweet writing. So you can start writing and make sure that whether this tweet has to be reached to everyone, or you have any particular list of group of people, so you can be able to create it as a Twitter circle. So it has been added very recently with this feature. Then, so let me add it with some hashtags so that it could be helpful to reach out to the larger crowd. So, so see that whatever the hashtag you are going to use it. So is it something which is already existing, or it is going to be newly you are going to bring it? So when you are going to say that, if you are going to bring it, so you start to make use of those hashtags again and again in your tweets. Okay, so that it is going to make a reach to the people. It may take a time, but you should be keep on doing it activities on regular basis, so that it is going to reach out to the good numbers of people. Okay, so audiences. So suppose if I'm going to say that positive, yeah. So if I'm going to use with this, so which is already it is there, so this tweet it is going to reach it to those people. Okay, so let me choose it. See, positive thinking only for today. There are 130 tweets has been coded. Okay, so let me bring this positive mindset. Then with this you can be able to add with images or GIF images, or with the poll, then emojis. So try to add at least one emojis into your tweets, so that it brings something unidentical compared to any other tweets. Okay, so you can be able to see here also in the below, it has been added with an emoji. Okay, so it is going to give you with more visibility comparatively, and there is a restriction of the characters with the tweet you prepare it. It is up to 280 characters we can be able to enter it. Once it is going to cross that, it is going to create a second tweet. So it is not going to cut off that the data what you enter it, the content what you are going to enter it. So it is going to be like from the second tweet it is going to get continued. Okay, so add it in this way. You can be able to schedule it also, so that this particular tweet has to be tweeted at exactly this particular time. So you can be able to schedule it also. Okay, so suppose if you want to write it the second tweet, another tweet at the same time, so you can be able to click on this plus and you can be able to write the second tweet with the same time. Okay, so let me click on tweet. Okay, so once you are going to start with the tweet, so you can be able to say with the you can be able to reply, you can be able to retweet. So these options are provided to the audiences. They can be able to reply it, or they can be able to retweet it. That is, they can take that and they can continue with the conversation. Then next thing is they can like it. Then they can be able to share it. And for me, it is going to show that how many people have been seen with this tweet and they have been retweeted, they have replied. So all those information I can be able to get it with this analytics. Okay, so similar like this. So you can be able to do the tweets on the regular basis. So at least one tweet in 2 days, so will make a more visibility of your profile to the people, and you can be able to make use of the present situations. So what are the trending topics is going on, so on that you can be able to start to talk. So now you can be able to talk about the demise of Queen Elizabeth II. So if you are interested on talking anything on this, so you can be able to start with using the hashtag of rest in peace. So you can be able to get connected to those people who are getting participated in this tweets related to this hashtag. So you can be able to be visible. So the more and more activity you do it on this platforms, the more and more you are going to be in front of the people. So the more you are going to be in front of the people, so the more and more the conversions chances are more. Okay, so like this you can be able to optimize your profile. Okay, so I've been just listed out a few of the things what it is mandatorily you have to do it. So in that, optimize your Twitter profile. The next thing is post resonating content. So try to tweet it. Tweet during the peak hours. So that means you can be able to know that. So what is the time you have been having more people visiting or they have been uh, checked with your tweet. So you can go to the Twitter analytics. So there are tools for this where you can be able to find it out at what time the people are watching they have been visiting to your profile and they are seeing with your tweets, and they have been shared retweeted and shared also. So there is an analytics, a report separately will be given for this account. It is taking, yeah. Okay, so here you can be able to see with the informations. So the analytics, the statistics of your performance. Okay, so to go to that screen you have to go for a more option, and you have to click on analytics. The next thing is, so when you are going to, let me come to the home screen. Yeah. So when you are going to check it out, that whom do you want to follow with? So how do you choose with your the followers? So to whom to be followed with, so that I can be able to get more and more audiences to towards my profile through them. So you can be able to start to search with those people who are relevant to your keywords. So you know that the keywords of your topic. So I want to get connected with the people who are with the profile of digital marketing. Okay. So here, when you are going to search, it is going to show with the tweets related to that. So let me go with the people option. So in this, I can be able to get to know that who are the people who are having the more and more audiences or the followers to their profiles. Okay, so you can just click on, take the cursor on that person's profile. So there itself, you can be able to get to know that who are your the whom you have to follow with, so that you'll get to know with their profiles information. Just bringing the cursor over there, so no need to click also. Okay, so here it is going to show with what they are into and what is their following with and how many followers they have it. Okay, so do you feel that this is more than enough, or do you want to find it more? So you can be able to choose with your category of people whom do you want to consider it as your kind of icon, so that you can be able to get through the audiences through their profiles. So try to get connected with those people. Okay, so it is not only sending only the request to them to follow us, it is also you are going to recognize their tweets, what they have been done, the latest one. You try to comment on those tweets, so that you can be able to get an identification of your profile to the audiences as well as to that person. Okay, so this brings a lot of business opportunities also with this small kind of a changes if you are going to keep on doing it on everyday basis. Okay, so choose your follower. Okay, so that is what it has been given here. The next, post visual content to get past the 280 character limit. So that means as we are having a content, whatever we are going to tweet it, no, what we write it, it is up to 280 characters, which we may feel it that it is lesser space, the lesser content what we are going to share with. So try to add the posters, so create a posters, so that you can be able to give more information through that, and you can add it as an image. Okay, so try to bring only with the text, you are keep on tweeting it, so it does not works out. So try to add up with the images also with those tweets, so that the more and more people can be able to see with your content, and they can be get attracted through your visual images, or with the videos also you can be able to add it. Okay, so that is one of the tip I can be able to give it on your profile optimization. The next thing is leverage your popular hashtags. So that means you have to list it out which are the hashtags which you are going to come up with. Like you can you have to have a continual adding the hashtags related to the same thing, so that it is going to be more and more uh, familiar with the people, so that you can be able to have the more and more audiences towards your tweets and to your profiles. Okay, so you can be able to find it out. What is the trending uh, hashtags as of now? So let me put it hashtag. Okay, so you can just see with the certain type of people. So what are the hashtags they are going to use it? So which is going to be more and more. So list it out with those hashtags which has a more and more visitors. Okay, so which is having a trend setting hashtags. So then try to use with it, and you can also add with your hashtags a list of hashtags where you are going to create with your profiles, so that it is going to be always been identified that with your particular hashtags. Okay, so the next thing is you are going to create the list. So your listing is nothing but you are making a group. So you are adding with the people as a group. Okay, so first you try to follow with certain people, and then you are going to have a followers. Then you prepare with the common list, that is a group, so that you can be able to be active on that group and you can be able to expand your group. So if you are doing any activities, so it is going to be get recognized if you are doing it through the group. So the next thing is in your profile, if you go, you are going to see that what are the tweets you have been added with and how many tweets which as a replies, then how many tweets which has been added with the media, that is a image or an video, audio, anything. So it is going to list out over here. Then how many likes have been received it for your particular tweets. So this it is going to show it as an dashboard. So you can go to that particular tweet. So suppose if you have been added multiple tweets. So let me add one more tweet. So with this, I'll just add one image. Mm, okay, so let me add this. And with this, So let me add the hashtag. Okay. So let me keep this. One more tweet. Yes. So now I've been added with this. So if anyone go and visits my profile, if anyone sees, so the first it is going to show the tweet which is always on the last which I have been tweeted. So suppose if I want to keep this particular tweet always on the top, okay, so I want to keep this whatever I am going to create it as a tweet. So let it be at the next, but I want to keep this particular tweet always on the top. So that is an identity of my business if I want to keep it like that. So I can just click on this three dots. There is an option called pin to your profile. So click on pin. So this always remains as my the top tweet. Okay. So try to identify your own tweets whichever you have been come across with, but you want to make it highlighted with any particular tweet which has got more and more information and with the more identity and the more viewed tweets. So if anyone visits your page, so that they can be able to see that first with that particular tweet, so that it will make the other tweets to be watched out to be checked, or no, they are going to follow with your profile. Okay, so make sure that you are going to keep at least one or two of your pin tweet. Okay, so try to make get connected with every tweet by responding to your the replies what you are going to get it. So if anyone is responding or replied for your tweet, so try to take a time and reply to that replies. So this makes the good relationship with that audiences. The next thing is when you are going to create with the tweet. So if you want to make the audiences to be engaged, more engaged to your towards your tweet. So in that scenario, you can be able to follow with two types of uh, tweets. So one is with the poll tweets and another one is contest tweets. So what is this poll tweets means? You are going to ask any kind of a question where you can be able to ask with a yes or no, true or false. So something you are going to ask with a question which is going to be something similar to your concept, or it could be a general one also. So uh, either it could be with the entertainment also you can be able to make it, but try to make it as much as kind of a professional way of poll tweets. So it is going to make the more and more engaged with the tweets. Okay, so let me create it. So there is an option as poll tweet option as the question. So let me take it this as a question. So if you want to add with the few more choices, you can be able to add it over here. So for how many days do you want to run this? So let me take it up to maximum 7 days it is there. So you can be able to run it up to two. So let me assume it that I want to run it for 2 days. So then click on tweet. So let me add an emoji. Okay. So I think it is the right one. Yeah. So after adding this, let me put it as a tweet. Okay. So you can be able to see that how many of them are taking part of this tweet, so that it is going to be like you are making engaged with certain activities. Okay. So try to add with the poll tweets as well as the contest tweets. So contest tweets is something you are going to give it with the freebies. So you say that you are going to run with a contest, and if any winners are there, or if they give any answers like this, or they get connected with any of our website or anything, so we are going to give some benefits or as an a gift. Something we are going to give it as a free of cost. So the more and more people are going to get engaged with that. Okay. So this is also one of the way of getting your profile optimized. Okay. So like this, you try to make it the activities on your Twitter. So the more and more you are going to get connected with this, so you are going to be visible. Okay. So this is for the business purpose as well as for your personal branding also. It can be helpful. Okay. So let me go to the profile and let me keep this as on top. Let me pin it up. Okay. So I'll keep this as a top pin tweet. Okay. So give me a minute. I'll just be back. Yeah. So thank you for being online. So these are the activities commonly what you are supposed to do it on your Twitter profile. So now if you feel it that it has to be reached to the more people, so then you can be able to start the promotion of your tweets. Like how we have it in the Facebook as a boost post, the similar way for every tweet you can be able to get an option as a promote. Okay, so let me promote this. So get started. So here it is going to be asked what is your goal? Do you want to increase the engagement? So that is it has to be reached to the more people, or do you want to make it more followers? So to you or towards your account. So you can be able to select whichever the option you want it. Then click on next. So let me choose it as increase engagement. The next thing is what is your location targeted? So here it is on the country wise, it is going to be selected. So suppose if I'm going to select it as a Bangalore, so it is going to be on the country wise only. The next, the age limitation. So there is a minimum age of 13. So maximum it could be anything after 55. Who is your target? So let me choose it. The people who are there with 18 to up to 50. Okay. The next, who is your primary target with the gender wise, you can be able to choose it. So let me choose it with both the options. Click on next. Then how much are you ready to spend it for this particular promotion? So the minimum is $10 is the budget, and the maximum is 5,000, and this is also it is going to be on the daily wise budget. So it is not with the total budget. So daily, are you ready to spend it with $100? So you can be able to reach it every day with minimum of 8.8k to 26k people per day. So if you reduce it, it is going to get reduced with value, as well as it is going to be reduced with the reach. Okay. So like this, you are going to choose with your budget. Then next is you are going to select with the payment method. So how do you make the payment? Is it through the card or any other way of communications? So you have to choose it over here and you have to sign up with your payment settings. Okay, so once it is everything it has been done, then you can be able to start with the promotion of your tweets. So this is promotion of your tweet. Okay, so this is individually what you are going to do it with. Suppose if you want to do it with the complete profile, then you are supposed to go for more option, and you are supposed to click with Twitter ads. So here you are supposed to select with the country. Okay, so this is what we have to select it. And bidding and billing currency, it is going to be on the dollars only. So here you will be able to see that promotion of your the complete profile. So it is like a Twitter ads manager screen. So you can be able to create a campaign with what objective do you want to run with an ad. So here you can be able to choose with, do you want to create a brand awareness? Then you can choose with the first option, reach. So the maximizing the reach of your product or services or a brand. So you can be able to, but it is not expected with the sales conversion. So if you want with the conversion, you can be able to select with this option. The next, in case if you want to make your videos on your tweets to be reached more, then you can choose with the video views. Then pre-rolled views, that is with your premium content, that is which has been already been promoted. So that if you want to make it more rich, then you can choose with the second option, app installs. If you are going to have an app on the app stores, and do you want to promote it through the Twitter, so then you can be able to choose with the third option, app installs. Then if you want more people to visit your website, okay, so when you're going to make it website traffic more, so your website will have a more visibility on the search engines naturally. Okay, so you can be able to choose with the option either with the reach, website traffic, or in case if you have more video views, so you can be able to choose with the video views. So the initially you can be able to choose with this any of this objective. So let me choose it for example as reach. I want to create a brand awareness. So let me choose that and click on next. So here you have to give the campaign name. So let me give it. Then by default it is going to take it as the funding source as a credit card. Then campaign budget optimization. So how much are you ready to spend it on a daily wise and total campaign wise. So total campaign wise it's an optional. If you want you can be able to give it. So daily budget wise let me choose it for example as $10. Then click on advanced option. Then here it is going to take it as standard only. That is uh, whatever the date I am going to give it, only on that particular day, the ad set is going to run it. So in case if you are going to give it as accelerated, as the viewers are going to get increased, the budget also it is going to get increased. Okay, so let it be as a standard. Then click on next. So add group name. So let me give the same name. So here you can be able to see on the right hand side what is the audience estimation as per your the money what you are being given as a budget value. So you can be able to reach it up to minimum of 26.5 millions to 29.3 millions. Okay, so then the scheduling of your ad from 9th, that is from today onwards, let me change it to 10th. And do you want to run it indefinitely? That means let it run continuously, or if you want to specify the date, till what date, you can be able to choose it over here. So by default it has taken as 1 month, that is 30 days. So here it is taken as on 30 days. So do you want to run it that many days, or do you want to reduce it? So if you reduce it, so the audience estimation it is going to get down. Okay, so the next thing is the delivery, it is going to be maximum reach. Then bidding, it is going to be auto bidding. That is by defaultly, it is going to take it on its own. In case if you are going to fix it on the based on the impressions, that is number of time the ads it is going to display on the Twitter accounts. So based on that, if you are going to get charged, then there is a bidding strategy called as cost per millennium. So that is for every 1,000 impressions they will charge a certain amount. Okay, so you can choose it any one of these option, but initially it is recommended to use it as auto bid option. The next thing is pay by. So it is going to be taken based on the impressions only, how many times it is going to be available on the Twitter accounts. So that many times it is going to be get charged. So commonly it has been charged on the 1K impressions. Okay. So the next thing is automatically optimize ad frequency. Let it be by default. Let it be on that same option. So who is your target? You can choose it as any if it is applicable. Suppose if the age, if you want to target it, you can be able to take it minimum 13 age to maximum. So let me choose it as 18. So maximum I'm going to choose it as 49. Then do you want to choose with an location where you want to run with an ad? By default it has included with India. So if you want to change it, you can be able to change with the area also. The next thing is languaging. So do you want to be very specific with any particular language? You can be able to select that particular language and list it out. Then devices. Do you want to run your advertisement where it has to show only on the particular operating systems, which is iOS, Android? Okay. So if you're very specific that my ad has to be run only on those users, Twitter's account who are using with this operating system, you can be able to choose with. So let me choose with any one option. So I'm choosing with all this. The next, if you are very specific with any particular model mobile or the instrument, so you can be able to choose with that instrument. Then carrier means it is like you are going to choose with the service network. Okay. So if I'm going to use it as Vodafone, sorry, India. So these are the options what I have. So I can be able to target it with the people. It is called as the in-depth targeting, deep targeting. Okay, you can be able to choose with the particular type of audiences to whom the ad has to be reached with. Okay, and also target the people who first use Twitter on a new device or a carrier. So I'll choose them also. Okay, so yeah. The next thing is audience type. So based on this, who are using with the app activities, so the data what it has been collected by the Twitter. So in that you want to target it, you can be able to choose with. Then what are the keywords do you want to add it with, so that you can be visible whenever your keywords it has been typed it over there, so that your ad it is going to be listed out over there. So let me choose it as. Okay. So you have 235K global audience size for this keyword. So like that you can be able to add as many keywords you want. So then follower lookalikes. So what kind of followers? The people who have profile with such particular types, so you can be able to target them. So the people who are interested with any particular categories, so you can be able to choose with this also. And if you are very specific related to any entertainment shows, so you can choose with that. Any events which is happening all over the globe, so you can be able to target with those events related to the particular category. Then any topics, the trending topics, do you want to list it out, so that you can be able to target with those kind of audiences. Okay, so like this you have a lot of options, that is in-depth marketing, in deep targeting you can be able to do with. And finally you are going to know that how much audiences you can be able to reach it with the details what you are given. So we can be able to reach it up to 27.3 to 30.2k people with this all this selection of the categories. So click on next. So finally it is going to show that your ad it is going to be like this. And click on launch campaign, so that it will ask you for the payment details, so you can update your payment details, and you can be able to run your advertisement on the Twitter platform. Okay, so this is how you are going to create with the Twitter account, optimize your Twitter profiles, so do the activities, and you can be able to promote each and every tweets, and you can also promote your complete profile also by using the Twitter ads option. So with this, if you want to also use certain options, that is by creating the moments, it is like you are going to share it with certain movements. So like for example, if you have been completed with the 1 lakh subscribers, or thousands thousand followers, so if you feel that you are being reached 1,000 followers within 1 week, so that you can say that I have been reached 1,000 followers. So you can create as a movement, a celebration kind. So that movement you can start to promote it also, so that it will be the more and more uh, the nearer you are going to your audiences. So you are showing something progress. Okay, so try to make use of all these features in Twitter marketing. Okay, so try these options. If you have any doubt, you can get back to me. So by this, we are going to end up with Twitter marketing. Is there any doubt? Yeah. So thank you for the responses. Happy weekend. So we'll meet in the next session. Thank you all.